Welcome back to my channels, guys. Right now I'm just doing my setup before I start my chest flies, which is very important. Always adjust to where your dimensions are, like how you feel comfortable with doing your flies. Like right now, I just set the fly bars to number 3 because I feel most comfortable with doing it at that settings. I adjusted my seat to about a 6, but it's just still based on your height and based on how how comfortable you feel. Um, Another thing that's really important about doing this movement, you don't want to keep your back flat on the bench. The goal is to retract your scapula or roll your shoulders back, which will essentially raise your chest forward, so your chest sits high, and then it removes the stress off of your shoulders and puts it all of the tension up onto your chest. So remember, do not keep your back flat. Kind of have like a little bit of an arch. Roll your shoulders, chest high, and squeeze at your chest whenever you're doing these flies. I like to take my time whenever I'm in my eccentric movement or pulling away from the stretch, and then speed it up just a little bit whenever I'm contracting, and then I add additional just squeeze onto my pecs at the top. It's currently like 4:30 in the morning right now, so I was like really exhausted. So you'll probably see me yawning like time and time again throughout this video. I like to come early inside the morning because there's like nobody in there. I think other than me, it was like maybe I think 2 other people, and then all they were using was the treadmill, which was really perfect for me. Another really important thing that many people don't think about when they're doing their chest flies is your breathing tempo. Like, for instance, right now I am exhaling. I inhale at the eccentric, I exhale at the concentric movement. And that is very important to really pay attention to your breathing tempo whenever you're doing any type of exercise. I mean, whether it be your chest flies, leg extensions, just about anything, you really want to target those breathing cues. right here, I did about 8 out of 12, but I took a little breather. I didn't want to compensate my form, so it's okay. Take a little breather, rest it out, and then you go back into your and finish it up for the rest of the 12. Here's another example. I am doing about 190 pounds, 2 rounds of 10. I made it to about 6. Took a little rest, and I'm going to work out another 4 reps. All right, so up next, I'm doing decline chest flies. I like to use a decline bench on the cables. Another thing too, so same concept. I'm rolling back my shoulders, keeping my chest really, really high, and slow and controlled as I'm coming down, squeezing my chest at the very top. Nice and focused. I don't want to bounce it. I don't want to swing it. I just want to feel the stretch of my chest and feel the contraction of my chest as I'm working throughout the movement. And if you notice, I'm not using extremely heavy weight. I think I have it probably at 10 pounds at that first round, and I brought it up to about 15 pounds going into my second working set. Nothing heavy. The goal is, with all the volume that I just did on the fly machine, and now I'm doing decline flies, at this point my chest is already pumped. I'm really filling out the movement. That's all I'm doing. Just getting good quality working sets in. I don't want to get it too heavy that I'm straining myself and I can't really work through all of my reps, which is fine. I can rest, but I want to just keep that constant tension on my chest as much as possible without having to take numerous breaks. now I'm moving the bench just a little bit forward. What I'm working on right now is incline overhead chest flies, and I'm just using the decline bench. Same concept. I know I've said this time and time again, but I rather just reiterate it. I'm rolling back my shoulders. You see, my chest is really, really high. I'm not jerking through the movement. I'm taking my time. I'm squeezing at the top. It's very, very, very important. I might say it like in a lot of my videos, but I just want to like ingrain it into a lot of you guys who are watching who really don't know much how you should move throughout these movements. I see guys doing their chest flies like super quick, and yeah, you're getting a pump in your chest, which is great, and it feels good, but you really want to make a good connection. That mind muscle connection is a real thing, and it doesn't really happen if you're swinging and jerking or you're rushing throughout the movement. Take your time, breathe, focus on your breathing, which is very important, and just enjoy it. Enjoy it. Don't rush out of it. Enjoy the pain, basically. The next thing I'm working on is incline chest press, single arm. I'm using 70 pounds. A few weeks back, I must say maybe about a month ago, I was doing incline press. And I noticed that one of my arms wasn't really like aligned with the other one. So I started focusing on more single arm press, even with my shoulder press from here on out, just trying to build up my stability throughout the movement. So I'm doing anywhere between 8 to 10 reps, but just really controlling it as I'm going down, just like a tiny bit of a pause at the bottom and squeeze in my chest at the very top, so I'm not swinging and jerking, taking my time, breathing, focus on the control. For my last movement, I'm basically a pyramid set. So I'm pressing for one, I'm going to rack it, and then I'm going to press for two, and then I'm going to rack it, Then I'm going to press for 3 and rack it, and so on until I make it to 10 reps. This is basically just like a burnout, just to finish everything up, tie it in. I'm using the Smith machine because I can really focus on just concentrating on my chest and nothing else, because it stabilizes for me. So it's just a pure chest burnout. It's pretty intense. Give it a try. Let me know how you like it.